It's a huge baseball rivalry in the West End revisited just before spring break gets started. Welcome to Sports Wire. I'm Will Catter. A big matchup on the diamond took center stage when a very talented Mills Godwin team took on defending state champion Douglas Freeman. And while it's still so early in the season, don't think that this game couldn't have a huge impact on the future of the regular season and beyond. After all, it was a win against these Eagles last year that really got the Mavericks rolling. Momentum is often built when these talented teams battle it out early season or not. So to the home of the Godwin Eagles we go. Yep, Godwin the home team. Miguel Martin and Freeman looking to score early first inning. Mavs get a runner in scoring position with less than 2 out, but this guy, the crafty lefty, was dealing all night long. Luke Smyers strike him out, sit him down, and then he gets Lee Sowers looking, and Sowers not feeling sweet after that call at home. Bottom one, punch, counter punch. Ryan Bland was dealing as well. Always great pitching between these two. Usually some timely hits. Could it be this one? Mr. Funk! Kalen Funk! He's got the funk, but the center fielder, he's got the out. Didn't quite carry. Maybe some more humidity and that would have been gone. Funk, though, dropped some weight, hit the weight room hard, and he's been mashing the baseball as a result. Look for big things from him later. As for this game, Smyers had big things all night long, at least as long as he was in. Luke Smyers striking out the side in the second, still no score. We go back to Bland, Ryan Bland, and then check out the play and left. Nicely done. Number 3 doing the honors, rider of the storm, Warren. And then low in the zone, strike 3. Bland matching zeros with Smyers, no score after 2. We go to the third, Smyers. Swing and a miss. Miguel Martin not going to make it on base this time. Godwin makes sure of it with the put-out. Ball got in the dirt, so they finished the throw to first. Going to do it again with Bland running this time. Smyers could not be touched. It was like he was striking out 2 of every 3 batters he faced. Bottom half of the inning. Check out this play. Really well done at short. And completing the play at first, Jonah Herbert. So we got pitching, we've got defense, we've got controversial calls. Was he safe at second? Stealing? Garrett Mason is safe. We'll lead to this. That dog will hunt later. Mason at third. Juice. Tobin had enough juice in that one to get a sacrifice fly. And that's how the Eagles Fly get on the scoreboard first. 1-0 after 3. More than enough for Mr. Smyers, one would think. High in the zone, swing and a miss. He gets Sowers flailing at that one. Strike 3, and then middle of the zone. Nice piece of hitting. Right in the hole for rider of the storm, Warren. Mavs not putting together a lot of hits in this one. Trying to make their chances count. Would they do it here? Looks like he's out. Oh, he's safe. So they steal second base. Runner in scoring position. Smyers, though, buckles down, and he is pumped. Let's go, he says. Smyers, tremendous through 5 innings. Not allowing a run and only 2 hits, and a bevy of strikeouts to go with that. Godwin trying to add on in the bottom half, looking for some insurance runs. Juice Tobin, who got that sac fly, gets it started. They go to the bullpen. Does Douglas Freeman? It's came in good, but this isn't good for Freeman. 1 run scores on the RBI single by number 4, Cole Powers, and he powers Godwin to another run. Still not finished. That dog will hunt right up the middle. 1 run scores. Here comes another. Sliding home safely. He'll score. It's a 2-run RBI single for number 7, Hank Pearsall. And his home caught on fire just earlier. So huge hit for Pearsall. It's 5-0. I'm not even kidding about that. One of the coaches told me that later. We go to the 7th, now 6-0. Godwin, but Mavs, you think they're going to go quietly? Heck no. Bases loaded. Freeman, a hit here would really get things going for him, even though they haven't scored yet. Instead, ball gets past the catcher. Okay, the 0 turns into a 1. It's 6-1. Bases still loaded. What happens? There's a fly ball to right, but not going to be enough from Ryan Bland. Eagles get the final out. Big win in this rivalry series. They face each other one more time. Next time will be at Freeman, but Godwin wins this one. 6-1 is your final. Staying in the West End, more baseball, a little bit more of a rainy night in Short Pump. Didn't get much of it at Godwin, but yeah, taking care of that pitcher's mound, and it was a good pitching matchup. Early on, first inning, strike him out, sit him down. Number 6, Trey Gouch. He's been sensational his career at deep run. Was again here, low in the zone. When you can throw strikes low in the zone, you can be deadly, especially with good velocity, good movement. Strikes out the size, does Gouch. And pitcher looking pretty solid for deep run. No score through 2, just an error on each side. Gouch again. Way low in the zone. Unfortunately, that gets past the backstop, and that's going to allow number 7 to get to first base, James Hall. And it would lead to this. That's a strike, trying to throw him out at second. We see this so often. When you got really great speed, put pressure on the defense, good things happen in baseball, especially at the high school level. The steal, the errant throw, and Hall gets all the way to third, would lead to this. Ground ball, good pitch. Can't get the ball out of the webbing of his glove. It's going to go as an error, although could have been an infield hit for William Hemp. Either way, he gets the job done. Run comes in. 1-0 Glen Allen after 2.5. Meanwhile, on the mound for Glen Allen, the lanky, powerful righty, his name, Daniel Ninabar. Ninabar was having none of it from the deep run bats. And this tall kid, he's only a freshman, folks. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He had it going. A lot of moving parts, and big, tall, and crafty. A lot to like about this starting pitcher. A lot to like from Glen Allen's offense, bottom of the inning. Number 21, Benjamin Pullian, starts things off with a single. That would lead to this. Line drive, it's a base hit. Run comes across the score for Glen Allen, and the Jags are on their way. Number 10, Jackson Toole on the receiving end of that. It's 2-0 Jags at that point. Later, deep run trying to come back. Bottom half, they get the single right there. Later, Seguin at second. Great piece of hitting right here. He's going to come around the score, and the Wildcats are on the board. Now just a 2-1 ball game after the RBI single by number 17, Caleb Dillon. That's through 4. We go to the bullpen now for deep run. Sam Bennett comes in to pitch. Walk right there. They get the runner to second. That ball low and away from the backstop. Now, Glen Allen in business. Couple runners in scoring position for this. That is going to leave them loaded and would lead to this. Ground ball through the hole. It's a base hit. 1 run in. Good for the single. Number 30 doing the honors. That's Cameron Slough. It's 3-1. Last chance for deep run. We go to the home half of the 7th. Can they get the tying run on? Yes, they can. That's another great piece of hitting. Number 17, Caleb Dillon, to right field. So tying run aboard. What happens? Oh, my goodness. Swinging out of his shoes right there. Ninabar had it going. He's going for the complete game. Gets the low strike 3 called on the outside corner. And then Ninabar looking to finish him off. Strikes out the side. Boy, does he have a good future with Glen Allen. Jags get the win on the road. A really good, well-played game in this one. Glen Allen proves the victor. Final score, Glen Allen 3, Deep Run 1. That is your final. Well, we hit the pitch when we come back. The Freeman guys try to secure a home win in the rain over Hermitage. Plus, Tucker looks to hammer Hermitage in ladies soccer. Highlights are next.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Welcome back to Sports Wire. Let's go up tempo. We start with basketball, where the accolades just keep coming for the Verina Blue Devils boys team. Fresh off their second consecutive state championship, the Blue Devils had a few extra honors to celebrate. Point guard KJ Weiss was named Class 4 Player of the Year, and Varina's head coach Kenneth Randolph earned Class 4 Coach of the Year. Both honors are well-deserved. Speaking of the Blue Devils, Varina recently scored a big win in baseball to even their record at 2-2. The Blue Devils beat Patrick Henry 4-3 after Luke Carnley pitched 6 innings, striking out 9 batters, and hit a home run in the win. Highland Springs is off to a torrid start in baseball themselves. The Springers are, as of March 29th, 6-0 to get going. That includes beating the likes of Prince George, Dinwiddie, and Varina along the way. And don't think of it as a huge surprise either. Last year, if you remember, the Springers made the playoffs and won their opener in the postseason. Glen Allen is undefeated to start out their softball campaign at 5-0. The most recent win was an 11-1 drubbing of Atlee. Grace Tharp allowed just 2 hits to go with 7 strikeouts. Alyssa Miard went 3 for 4 at the dish, including a 2-run homer. And last but not least, several Henrico County gymnasts earned first-team honors from the Times-Dispatch All-Metro team. Christina Parlantieri of Deep Run, Morgan Petruskevich of Glen Allen, Lena Hawthorne of Glen Allen, Emma Crone of Freeman, and Lily McGinnis of Godwin all earned top honors. Let's go to the pitch, shall we? Guys soccer, a little rain ain't going to stop this matchup between the homestanding Freeman Mavericks and the Hermitage Panthers early on. Oh, trouble a-brewing for Hermitage. Trying to get it out of the zone, one of the defenders. Oh, and then the keeper misses. Oh, it's put on a tray, but they can't cash in. Freeman a chance, still no score. Still first half action. Hermitage again trying to get out of the zone, and again Freeman being opportunistic, attacking on offense. A chance this time, the keeper corrals that. Easy squeezy lemon peasy. We still got no score. We still got rain. We still got more chances for Freeman. Shot into the box. And again, the keeper says no. But this is going to be a big turning point, perhaps, for Freeman. Looks like Hermitage is going to get on it. No. Mavs with a chance. He shoots. Oh! He scores! But no, he's offside. So goal waved off. Patrick Hunt will have to hunt for another one. Could it be Hermitage who gets on the scoreboard first? Here's a chance. Put on the line. Just over the netting and out of play. So Mavs escaped that one. Could Hermitage escape this? Great pass. Here he comes into the zone. And oh! Hunt gets tripped up by the keeper, and it's in the box. That means a PK for Freeman, and who's going to take it? Well, he shoots, he scores! Hayden, may the Schwartz be with you. And Schwartz gets the Mavs on the board. They lead 1-0 with 21:20 to go in the first half. So about midway through the first half, 1-0. Hermitage looking for an equalizer. Change good old Uncle Mo to go their way. They'd have a chance here. Keeper's right on it. Freeman did a good job of maintaining possession almost throughout this match. But, oh, another chance on set piece for Hermitage. Just goes wide. And then the Mavs were not finished. Good passing side, this Mavericks team is. Oh, but they just missed on that potential connection. Great center. Nobody home. However, the Mavs' pressure and attack continued later in the first. Way late in the first. Great pass, great patience. He shoots, he scores! And this time, it's Hunt. Patrick Hunt. The sophomore fires and finds the back of the net. Mavs would have a 2-0 lead. Second half, that would be your score at the half. Hermitage would come back. This is the end of the first half. Still some chances for the Panthers. Firing on net, great stop defensively. Number 2 was there. Harrison Walker, defender, did his. Keeper, a solid. Upcoming, though, they do get the corner. Does Hermitage. The header, though, out of harm's way, and that high degree of difficulty, that's not going to work. That dog will not hunt. Hermitage scores late in the second, however, but Freeman holds on. 2-1. You're fine. Let's go to Hermitage ladies soccer. Tucker Tigers in action. And speaking of having chances, they were chances aplenty for the Lady Tigers. Tucker just missing on that from the corner. A lot of set pieces for the Tigers. And number 14, my goodness, right here. just misses. Top shelf goes over the crossbar. Still no score. Still first half highlights. This from 37 yards out. She shoots, she scores! Tess Vitalkis was straight up money. And the 37-yard boot gives the Lady Tucker Tigers a 1-0 lead with 24 minutes and change to go in the first half. I know it said second, but it's the first half, trust me. More Tigers, more chances. This one just goes wide. And then off the set piece, corner. I don't know how that didn't go in. Nice D, though, by Hermitage. Keeper was busy as well, and she played well. Somehow she gets her paws on this one, too. That should have gone in. Hermitage, defense and keeper playing well to keep the damage at a minimum. And then always helps when your post helps you on defense. That right off the side of the net. It's still just a one-goal game, 1-0. Second half. Tess. Free kick. You kidding me? She tried to go top shelf again, just missing wide. Don't worry, you'll hear more from her later. On the corner. Still 1-0. Anything can happen. All Hermitage needs is a breakaway. The bouncing ball is kept in, and somehow the defense kicking it away. Tucker, one more chance here. Can they get the deflection? No. Hermitage, great job rallying to the ball defensively. Later, free kick time. Kicked away by the keeper. And then the two offensive players for Tucker collide. Guess what that means? It means a breakaway for Hermitage. Here she comes. Round the left side. Could the Panthers get the equalizer? Number 14 says, I may not have found a goal yet, but I'm going to play great D. And that's what she does. Nice stop right there. And then finally, it would open up. She shoots, she scores. Esmeralda Portillo scores a goal for the Tigres, and it's 2-0 Tucker at that point. And there's more where that came from, off the corner. She shoots, she scores! And this time, number 3 getting in on the act, Cameron Schwartz. It's our second Schwartz who scored on SportsWire today. And then from deep, there she is, Tess Vitakis with a brace. She scores 2 goals in this one. That makes it 3-0. Tucker, as I said, the floodgates would open. Still, midway through the second half, off the crossbar and then off the head. She shoots, she scores. Right place, right time. Nice finish by Sadie Alport. And the Tigers in command at this point. They win this one going away. 5-0, you're fine. Well, it's always a huge tennis match when Godwin and Deep Run face off. And coming up, that's exactly what we have in store. Could they finish before the rain shows up? Past matches say no. And speaking of Deep Run, the Wildcats and Springers had no problem scoring runs as they met in softball. Highlights are straight ahead.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Welcome back to SportsWire softball style. Deep Run hosting Highland Springs. Runs, they come in aplenty, and this is why you run hard out of the box. You get rewarded. Sam Gathright gets on base. At first, it couldn't corral the play. At first, runner on for Highland Springs later. She's at second for the boomstick. It is high. It is far. That ball will see ya next time. A 2-run shot for the Springers. Samaria Action Jackson puts Highland Springs up 2-0. And you were just thinking that Highland Springs baseball team was looking good. Well, the girls were looking good as well here in the first inning. That's a base hit. That dog will hunt. Number 7, Kyla Massenberg connects. Couple runners in scoring position would lead to this. Base hit the other way, just like you draw it up. 1 run scores. Here comes another. She scores. And it's Madeline Jenkins doing the honors there. So Highland Springs doing well early. They make a move at the circle and get out of damage. Does deep run, but not before. Highland Springs puts up 4 runs in the first. I said there'd be a lot of runs in this one. There were. Deep run answers in the bottom half. And they do it by seeing the ball well at the plate, really. Number 1, Gabby Shrapek gets to first base. And then swing and a miss, but stolen base. Wildcats will run at you if you let them. And that ball gets away and actually hit by a pitch. So Wildcats now with 2 runners on. And actually make that 3. A gaggle of Wildcats. They are juiced for this. Base hit up the middle. Elena Collier, 1 run scores. Here comes another. Wildcats get 2 quick runs on the single by Collier, and they weren't finished there. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nice job by Springer's pitcher in the circle there to get the strikeout of Lily Zemer, but they were not finished. Can't quite be handled cleanly. Again, this is why you run hard. Number 16 comes around to score, and all of a sudden, Tegan Balser takes care of that. 23-9. Yeah, 32 runs in this one. Well, let's head out to Godwin Tennis, the Dino-mobile in action. There's a Triceratops tied to a golf cart. I have no idea what the significance is of that. There's got to be a story behind it. Yours truly has no idea. I do know that when these 2 teams meet, we get excellent tennis. Eli Campbell in the far court for Godwin, number 1, taking on Zach Fleischman of Deep Run in the front court. And you're going to see some fantastic plays. What you may not see, though, are final scores. Why? We'll get to that in just a few minutes. How about this? Back and forth they go, and Campbell's got him on the run. But, oh, he worked for that point. Fleischman made him work for it. Point Campbell, point Godwin at number 1, leading 2-1. And then on the serve, Campbell again. Looking good here. Knocks it out of the park. Well done by Campbell. All set up by his powerful serve. He would have a lead. Fleischman, though, on the comeback trail. He's got a serve of his own. That is ace. An ace. Coming up aces was Fleischman. Deliberate, nice movement, power serve. Cannot corral that one. Can Campbell? Well done from Fleischman. Did they finish? We'll get to that in a minute. How about number 2s? Rohan Kurup versus Grant Kreutzmann. Kreutzmann in the far court for deep run. That looked like a winner chicken dinner. But if that wasn't going to work, he was set up for this. But Kurup says no deal. Point Godwin at number 2. Handcuffed on this one, however. And Kreutzmann gets the best of that on the serve. A lot of great serves and tremendous volleys in this match, as there usually is between Godwin and Deep Run. Both guys and girls, really. But the guys especially. And this year, this is what you expect to see. A lot of these games go late because they just take so long to finish. Point Kurup there, and then later, he's going to be on the serve. Back and forth we go. Nice little slice there. That handcuffs Kurup. Point Kreutzmann. Kreutzmann gets the score there as well. Would they finish? Is the question. Well, we go to the number 3s. Great drop shot like it's hot. Mr. Lee. One Lee to another. Carson Lee versus Andrew Lee. One way or another, Lee's going to win. There's a lob shot just to keep this one alive. And Lee does it again, the deep run version, but this time it's out. So point goes to Carson Lee, and then Carson Lee again on the serve. Looking good here. Lob shot once again. Doesn't get flustered, takes his time, no panic. Top overhand return, and then a little slice to go with it. All in the repertoire of deep runs, Lee, but that shot goes too wide. Point, Mills, Godwin, and Lee. You know, we usually go 1 through 4 and then get the heck out of the way because we don't want to influence play. It's kind of the way it is with golf and tennis. Those are the 2 sports I try not to stay too long because I don't want to have any influence over some of these players who are tremendous. These guys, I don't think they would have cared. They're that good. Check out the net play at the number 6s. That's what we're going to show. This is Jackson Haught versus Andy Niv. of deep run. Niv on the serve. Godwin, check this rally out right here. I'm going to go ahead and hit the spoiler alert. This match never got completed. The rains would come. I did not get confirmation of the score, except for that the restart as of this day is happening later today. So a final will be announced. I'll just say these matches were awfully close. That point goes to deep run. Game suspended. Will be concluded. Remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us. And you can always follow us on Twitter. I'm off for spring break, and if you are as well, enjoy and be safe. I can't wait to see ya next time on Sportswire.